The Oklahoma City Thunder are the epitome of a rebuilding NBA team. First of all, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, their star point guard that they stole from the Clippers, has been injured for the majority of the year. Lou Dort is their currently best player, and he's a 6'3 guard that probably should be at best a backup. Moses Brown has played incredible this year, and everybody else just needs to go home. They have every first-round pick in the world, and to be honest, I want to make sure that we can get a full starting five just from this draft alone. So I'm willing to go to the Rockets and buy whatever picks they have from... They don't have their own pick. I forgot. They sent it to the Wizards. So I'm willing to go to the Wizards and get both of their picks. And they don't have their pick. Where the fuck is Houston's pick? Excuse me. Excuse me. I thought... They kept their... We have their pick, don't we? Let's look. We do. We have the Heat swap best with Houston pick. We have our pick. So I want to get a few more good picks. I'm thinking Wizards. Wow, that's expensive. Do you want Al Horford for that? You can't afford that because you have these two contracts on your books and Davi Bertans. Okay, what other teams are going to be in the top 5? Bulls, maybe? I'd be willing to swoop in and take a Bulls pick for one of our future firsts. You want Ty Jerome? Not gonna do that. I'll give you a bunch of seconds though. How's that sound? My goal here, and that's probably gonna be the title of the video, so what you're gonna do, is to get every single position drafted in this 2021 draft. So Cade Cunningham at the point, obviously. Shooting guard, Jalen Green. Small forward, Jonathan Kuminga, and then we need to kind of figure out what we're going to do after that. All right, this is an overpay Chicago. Are you fucking kidding me? Thank you. So we have 3 picks now. 1, 2, 3. And then if anybody can take Al Horford's fucking terrible contract, Cavaliers maybe, you know, you all, oh my God. It's fine. We're looking for middling picks for teams that perform worse than they actually are. I like how the Heat have no picks. So the next pick we're going to try is the Pistons. Right now we're giving them our 2025 first round pick. And by Pistons, I mean Pacers. I know English. They're not taking it. There's so many teams that hold like 3.5 fucking stars on their pick, and they're not even that bad yet. I don't know what the hell's wrong with them. They need to relax. Where is another pick that's worth lottery protected from Miami? You can have that. I'll give you another second. And I haven't been able to find anybody who has the capacity to take Al bleeping Horford. Last team I'm thinking is the Spurs. I don't know how they are money-wise. They can't afford it. I didn't see anybody else worthwhile. Timberwolves are fine. Suns, yeah. There's nobody else that could probably take Al Horford anyway. So let's go to the trade finder. See what we can find for Allen, if that is your real name. He's got some decent potential. I just need a decent pick for him or somebody who's a lot cheaper. And there isn't anybody here. Motherfucker. $27 million. Isn't that much? Hamdou Diallo is not worth it. We're just getting the shaft. All because nobody has money. So you know what we're going to have to do? We're going to do what they did in real life. We're going to keep him, and we're going to bench him so we can get Moses Brown some minutes, and we can get Tony Bradley some minutes. As for the starting lineup, oh my God. Oh my God. There's a lot of good young potential here. Obviously, the stud that is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who puts up 50 points a game in simulation. Ty Jerome or Theo Maledon? Who do we want backing him up? Probably neither of you, but I will take Theo Maledon. Lou Dort and actually, factually, I'm thinking we move Ty Jerome to the 2. Have him play backup shooting guard. That seems like it could work. That way we get our best players out there. So Shai Gilgeous, Theo Maledon. Lou Dort, who had that incredible game in the postseason, has been pretty rock steady words for them this year. But of course, it's Lou Dort. He's not going to be that good. He's going to be a great fun player off the bench. Ty Jerome, haven't seen him play. I think he's been hurt. Kenrich Williams, gross. Alex Pushevsky is not a small forward. I don't know what to do about that. Darius Baisley, solid. Isaiah Roby, not very great. Gabriel Dick, not great. Al Horford, Moses Brown. Moses Brown is the only center here that's been pretty good. 7'2", 245. Great young kid out of UCLA. And I guess we'll give Tony Bradley the remaining minutes. This man has been in the NBA for what seems like forever and is only 22. That's rough. There is a whole bunch of potential good here, which is, I guess, the best thing you can say about this team. First off, Alex Pushevsky is going to get all of Kenrich Williams' minutes. I'm sorry, Kenrich, I just don't like you. You could call me a racist. Next up, Isaiah Roby. Ugh. Not been a great player. Al Horford, you're going to get like 10 minutes. I just don't want an aging center being my big man. Theo Malden is going to be backup point guard and probably 6-man. No, you're going to take Mike Muscala's minutes. Like, there's so many players here that have the capacity to play defense or decently. They just, don't. So Theo Malden, point guard, going to get 20. Ty Jerome, going to get 25. Avery Bradley, Tony Bradley, what am I saying, is going to get 18. And I guess we'll give Al Horford's minutes to Isaiah Roby, who's going to have 15 minutes. And for the starters, Lou Dort, yikes. Not a great starting lineup. Al Horford can have 5 minutes, just so he doesn't regress too hard. Now, this team is going to be god-awful. Does anybody want to sign with us? Doesn't look like it. This is going to be a rough year. I don't want to sugarcoat it for you guys. This team is going to be bad, but that is the whole point because we're going to get so good in the draft. As for the power rankings, the Oklahoma City Thunder are 30th. For 2K Sports, we are 30th. 23rd. And Eric Boner has us 28th. So I will see you at the midseason mark. It's not going to be pretty, but that is okay. We have so many picks now. And here at the All-Star break is Team LeBron James and Team James Harden. For LeBron, we have Kawhi, Damian Lillard, Nikola Jokic, and Luka Doncic. On Team James Harden is Giannis, KD, Russell Westbrook, and Joel Embiid. For the reserves, we have Anthony Davis, Cliff Paul, Karl Anthony Towns, Jason Tatum, Zach LaVine made his first, Kyrie Irving, and Bam Adebayo. On the other side is Steph Curry, Jimmy Butler, Bradley Beal, Devin Booker, Julius Randle made his first, DeMar DeRozan, and Zion Williamson, of course, has already made his first. I'm sure he's like a 99 overall. As I mentioned before, as I said before, this team is atrocious. Is there anybody worth trading while we have this? Tony Bradley's coming back, Mike Muscala, gross, and nobody else is really worthwhile. Does anybody want Mike Muscala? I'll take another first-round pick for him. He puts up great free throw numbers. For some reason, the Lakers decided to keep him over Ivica Zubac. Don't ask me why. A Celtics pick looks all right, but I know the Celtics are okay. Lakers 2025. I can be in on that. And a whole bunch of bullshit. 76ers. Let's go to Lakers. We'll take that. Lakers 2025 and Alfonso McKinney, whatever. And we're not going to do anything to change the roster. Yeah. And I'm sure fucking Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is putting up 90 points per game. Our team is horrible. We are 30th in the conference. We are 15th in the conference, 30th overall. Bottom of the barrel for everybody. And as you can see, I got the Pacers pick. I forgot how bad the Warriors do. But like the Rockets and the Cavs were trying to give me fucking 4 stars for their pick. No. Stop being dramatic. The Kings were trying to be 4 stars. No. As for player stats, we're being led by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, whose scoring is down. 23 points only, Shai. What are you doing to me? You're supposed to be putting up 30. Alex Pushevsky is putting up 16.1, second most on our team. All right. Theo Malden, Moses Brown, Ty Jerome. I mean, we're scoring like 40 points per game. As for rebounds, we're being led by Moses Brown and Darius Baisley. Tony Bradley is third. Assists is Alex Pushevsky. Is Shai Gilgeous not that good of a distributor? He might not be. I mean, we should play him at the 2. Steals is Shai Gilgeous. Blocks is Moses Brown. And field goal percentages is horrible. Not terrible. 30s, 40s. I mean, I like to see 40s and 50s by the time my rebuilds are complete. But 30s I can live with. 3-point percentages is god awful. Oh my god. So many people shooting 20%. Why? Free throw percentages, some good, some bad. Yeah, Alex Pushevsky, good. Shea, Down here, Ty Jerome, Lou Dort, horrible. What are you doing to me? As for league leaders, scoring is Zach LaVine, 31.8 points per game so far. Good for you. Luka Doncic, Bradley Beal, Joel Embiid, and Donovan Mitchell behind him. Rebounds, Joel Embiid, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Rudy Gobert, Bam Adebayo, and Domantas Sabonis behind him. Assists is LeBron James, putting up 25, 7.7, and 11.8. Wow, that could be an MVP year. Trae Young, Damian Lillard, John Morant, and Luka Doncic behind him. Steals is Kawhi Leonard. Blocks is Mitchell Robinson. And field goal percentages is Zion Williamson. 3-point percentages is currently C.J. McCollum shooting 48%. Duncan Robinson, Nikola Jokic, Bobby Portis, and Trae Young behind him. Bobby Portis. Apparently, he is a deadly 3-point shooter these days. Good for him. Free throw percentages is Cliff Paul, Jeremy Lamb, Bradley Beal, Steph Curry, and Peyton Pritchard. So the team is going to be terrible. I will see you at the end of the year. Hopefully, we'll have a good pick. We'll win the lottery and draft a brand new starting five. And here at the end of the year, LeBron James is your MVP, putting up 24.7, 7.7, and 11.6, just like I predicted. He is 46 years old. LaMelo Ball is Rookie of the Year, putting up 20.6, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists. Beautiful. Derrick Rose is your 6th Man of the Year, and I can 100% see that. Giannis Antetokounmpo is Defensive Player of the Year. Christian Wood, Most Improved, putting up 19.5 and 12.4 on a fledgling Houston squad. Steve Nash is somehow Coach of the Year. And Cody Toole is a tool indeed. All-NBA first team is Luka, Russ, LeBron James, Giannis, and Nikola Jokic. Second team is James Harden, Damian Lillard, Kevin Durant, Anthony Davis, and Joel Embiid. Third team is Trae Young, Bradley Beal, Pascal Siakam, Kawhi Leonard, and Karl Anthony Towns. All defensive first team is Ben Simmons, Paul George, Giannis, Jonathan Isaac, and Rudy Gobert. Second team is Cliff Paul, Drew Holiday, Kawhi Leonard, Anthony Davis, and Andre Drummond. All rookie first teams are LaMelo, James Wiseman, Anthony Edwards, Isaiah Stewart, Alex Pushevsky. What? All rookie second team is Precious Achiuwa, Emmanuel Quickley, Cole Anthony, Sadiq Bey, and Kenyon Martin Jr., who has been incredible for the Houston Rockets. A little undersized. Leading our team in scoring was Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, put up a measly 23.4. Alex Pushevsky behind him had unreal numbers, but he's 7 feet tall. He's not a small forward game. I don't know why you have him listed there. I know, I'm sure the fucking Thunder play like 3 power forwards in their starting lineup. I get it. He's 7 bleeping feet. Come on. Theo Malden, Moses Brown, and Ty Jerome. Rebounds went to Moses Brown. Darius Baisley just behind him, doing pretty solid for himself, 8.5 and 7.5. Assists went to Shai Gilgeous, barely, put up 4.6. That is not what you want to see from a starting point guard. Steals was Shai Gilgeous, who didn't even average 1. Tied with Moses and Darius Baisley. Yuck. Blocks is Moses Brown. Field goal percentages were... Who the fuck? Charles Brown? How did you get on the court? What's wrong with your hair? They're okay. Where we really fall off, as you saw, is 3-point percentages. Not a single player over 30%. Except, Charles Brown, legend. And free throw percentages were pretty good. Not great, not exceptional. Moses Brown could only shoot 60 because he's a big man. But the team's all right. As for your scoring champion, Zach LaVine held the title. Ooh, he tied. But I guess he had the tiebreaker. 31.2 points per game over Luka Doncic. Bradley Beal, Joel Embiid, and Devin Booker behind him. Rebounds was Joel Embiid, Rudy Gobert, Giannis, Christian Wood, and Bam Adebayo behind him. Assists went to LeBron James, MVP, Trae Young, Damian Lillard, John Morant, and Luka Doncic. Steals went to Jimmy Butler. Blocks went to Giannis Antetokounmpo, and field goal percentages went to Zion Williamson, who is a 92 overall. And I suppose this is his first official year. Second, Jesus. 3-point champion was Duncan Robinson. Sage McCollum, Kevin Durant, James Harden, and Devin Booker behind him. How far down is Kyrie? Can't be that far. 24th. Pretty far, but that team is unreal. Free throw percentages, champion was Cliff Paul, Steph Curry, Jeremy Lamb, Jordan Clarkson, and Damian Lillard behind him. Team stats, can I assume we were last in everything? In scoring, we were most definitely last, barely putting up over 108 points. Absolute worst in the league. Points allowed, we were only 4th worst. Thank you. Point differential, good lord. Free throw percentages, We were last, which means field goal percentages or 3-point percentages, we were more than last. Were we at least okay when it comes to free throws? We were third worst, all right? Fuck. Well, let's simulate these playoffs. We obviously don't have any birds in the game. That's not the same. Lakers and Mavericks going on the second round. Denver and LA Clippers ousted the number 3 seeded New Orleans Pelicans. I don't understand. It's like every year the Pelicans get a high pick or a high position and then lose in like the first or second round. What? Brooklyn and Chicago, Philadelphia and Boston ousted the 3-seeded Milwaukee Bucks. It's the same thing. Celtics and Milwaukee Bucks have this like unending rivalry in the playoffs. Looks like it's going to be LA versus LA in the Western Conference Finals and Brooklyn versus the Boston Celtics. And I bet you it's going to be a Lakers-Celtics Finals. Damn. Lakers-Nets. Nets are going to win. James Harden's MVP. Woo! Lakers won. LeBron James is your Finals MVP with 35 points, 7 rebounds, and 13 assists. Incredible. Pau Gasol's retiring. Trevor Ariza, Andre Iguodala, Udonis Haslem, who is never going to retire, but, 41 years old, still kicking. George Hill, Marc Gasol. Oh my God, Laker legend Jared Dudley's retiring. No. I saw a Cavs game, and Anderson Varejao is actually still in the league. Incredible. Staff retirements, Greg Popovich and Lee Oliver, also known as Oliver Lee. Dwight Howard getting his jersey retired and going into the NBA Hall of Fame. Any good theme? Any good rules here? No. And honestly, I like this rule. I don't mind the basket interference. I don't mind grabbing the defensive rebound. I feel like this will add more drama to the NBA. So modify the goaltending rules such that once the ball hits the rim, any player can legally make a play on the ball. I'm in. It's not going to do anything for 2K, but I'm in. So hopefully we will do something good with all these picks that we have. We have 1. We have the Rockets pick. We have number 6. We have the Pacers pick. We have, I believe, 1 more pick. So yeah, via Miami, who was at 14 gross, but it's fine. Let's see if we win the lottery. And we do. We have number 1. We have number 3. And we have number 12. And I believe we have another one. Number 22. Chicago was actually good. Gross. And thank you, Mark Denault. You're getting dealt from this team. We're bringing in Mike D'Antoni. See what he can do with this squad. It's probably not going to be a lot. It's probably not going to be good, but it is what it is. Oh my God. Can I at least sign Mike D'Antoni? Okay. I love 2K. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't let me make a position offer. There we go. All right. Everybody set for the squad. NBA Draft Combine. You know the names. Fastest man is Jaden Springer and James Bouknight. Most agile is James Bouknight and Ayo Dosumni and Jalen Suggs. Highest vertical is Musa Cisse. I haven't researched him at all. Mac McClung, Greg Brown, Isaiah Jackson. Highest bench is Trace Jackson Davis, Charles Bassley, and Deron Sharp. And Ibu Dianko Baji. Best standing 3-point shooter is Corey Kispert, Michael DeVoe, and of course, do not forget Marcus Zagorowski, tied with Luke Garza, who does not have as interesting of name to say yes. So, clearly, number 1, overall going to be Cade Cunningham. Number 2, overall, going to be, I guess, Jalen Suggs, although he was a major disappointment. Number 3, let's look at this team, because I want to draft 5 new positions. So, Cade Cunningham, Jalen Green, Jonathan Kuminga, Evan Mobley. Who do we play at the 4? I suppose we could pick up like an Isaiah Todd later in the draft. Scotty Barnes, maybe. So we need at least number 1 and 2. Let's move this 3 for 2. Or actually, let's trade Shai Gilgeous for 2. We can't trade him for 2. Okay. Of course not. I forgot about that. Who has the number 2 overall pick? I completely forgot. I wasn't looking at the screen. It is the Magic. You can't take Al fucking Horford. All right, what can we get for Al Horford? 85 overall. He's a good player. Come on, guys. Take him. Somebody take him, yes. Jay Crowder, Joe Harris, Malachi Flynn. Oh, my God. I'm in on Malachi Flynn. Josh Green? No. Zubac. I'm good with taking Nick Claxton, moving him down to power forward and seeing what we can get for him. Who was it? I already forgot. Number 2 overall is the Orlando Magic. Please take Nicholas Claxton. Please take, no. Please take, we're gonna draft Scotty Barnes with 12. So take this number 22 overall pick. I'll give you my next year's overall. First overall from the Clippers. First overall from the, not the Rockets. Lakers. We're kind of running low on picks here to get what I want to do across. Can I give you any players? Moses Brown, Theo Malden, Alex Pashevsky. I don't want to give up Thunder legend Alex or Theo. How about Theo Malden? It's a lot. But we need to do what we need to do. So obviously, first overall, going to be the legend himself, Cade Cunningham. I've nerfed his stats a little bit, so he's probably not going to be as good as he was his last rookie year, putting up like 20 points, 6 rebounds, and 8 assists in his fucking rookie year. It is what it is. Number 2 overall, gonna be Jalen Green, stud, playing the 2 for us. Number 3 overall, gonna be Jonathan Kuminga. And if we have the number 4 overall pick, oh no, we don't. How did I not realize we don't have number 4 overall pick? I need Evan Mobley. Did I fuck up already? Incredible. Half a second into the game, I've already fucked up. Evan Mobley, can I have him for, you know, this guy, Al Horford? Oh, we traded away Al Horford. I forgot. For 12? It's fine. We'll steal Evan Mobley in... We'll figure out how to steal Evan Mobley. Don't you worry. We'll figure it out. Oh, they took that. Great. And Jalen Suggs goes 5th overall to the Pistons. It's going to be weird, him and Killian Hayes on the same team. Not sure how I feel about that. Kings take Davion Mitchell. Jalen Johnson goes to the Utah Jazz. And let's him to 12. Hopefully we can pick up Scotty Barnes. Scotty. Did he go just before us? I bet you he did. I bet you he went like 11. 9. To the Cavs. All right. Can we make another trade? Cavaliers, hello. Please give me Scotty Barnes, yes. For number 12. And I will give you... I'm out of firsts. I don't know if you can imagine that. OKC is out of firsts. Please give me Scotty. They did for seconds. Gross. All right. Well, we have our starting 5. Cade Cunningham, Jalen Green, Jonathan Kuminga, Evan Mobley, and Scotty freaking Barnes. All rookie team. Never been done before. Never will be done again. Look at all these draft picks that we could have had. But no, the game has to be stupid. And sure, we'll get you qualifying offers just so you can come in as well. So we need to start trading people away. Cade Cunningham is going to be the starter. Shai Gilgeous, I guess, can be his backup. Brutal. Lou Dort. Jalen Green is going to start, and Lou Dort is going to be the backup, which means Ty Jerome is now expendable. Jonathan Kuminga going to start. Pushevsky is going to back him up, and Scotty Barnes going to start, which means Darius Bazley is backup. Isaiah Roby and Gabriel Dick is expendable. Evan Mobley going to start. Moses Brown is his backup. So we're set. We're so set. So I'm thinking, what kind of player can we pick up to be the new backup? For starters, let's get rid of these trash players that we don't want. Like... fuck, I have to sign him first. Hold on. Ooh, he's only on a 2-way contract. Then why is he in my fucking roster game? Josh Hall can go. Who else? Kenrich Williams can go. What can we get for these two? Give me some picks. Give me some picks, baby. Davi Bertans? No. Rocco's earning $12 million. It's a little much. I'll take these from the Rockets. Yeah. Those are going to be pretty valuable. Swap bests. And Gabriel Dick can go. You just, you know, you're a 75 overall. Actually, you have 2 stars. All right, so let's see what we can find here. Propose trade. I want to get rid of Ty Jerome, yes. I want to get rid of Alfonso McKinney, yes. I want to get rid of Gabriel Dick, yes. I want to get rid of Isaiah Roby, yes. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, we already have a squad, so maybe Moses Brown, and I can go and get like a backup DeAndre Ayton. Yeah, I mean, I don't even know how to put that into words. Might be too much. Who else? Somebody in like that similar age, similar range. I don't know why that pick only has 1 star. This swap best with Brooklyn and Houston, that's a 2-star pick, bro. Who else? I don't want to give up legend Lou Dort or Alex Bashevsky. Maybe Darius Baisley? Yes. Oh my god, of course they took that. This game is ridiculous. Alfonso McKinney, you need to go. I don't care if it's for 2 seconds. I will take 2nd round picks for you. And the Hawks are going to give me a 1st. Thank you, Atlanta. So this is the team. Shai Gilgeous, Cade Cunningham, Lou Dort, Jalen Green, Jonathan Kuminga, Alex Bashevsky, Scotty Barnes, DeAndre Ayton, and Evan Mobley. So our backups are DeAndre Ayton and Shai Gilgeous Alexander. I mean, what do you want me to do with this goddamn team? I forgot we had Tony Bradley. Oh my god. Well, let's just bring him back on a nice deal and then trade him away too, because that's how it's done, baby. We cheesing out here. Get rid of you. Get off my team, Tony. Goodbye. Thank you, Pistons. So, an interesting free agents. Kawhi Leonard is going to the Pistons. Why? DeMar DeRozan going to the Warriors. How did they swing that? What the fuck? Did they trade for him? They did. What did they trade for him? Wiggins for DeRozan. Interesting. You know, I don't think I would do that trade. Honestly, I would rather have Andrew Wiggins right now than DeMar DeRozan, just the way he's putting up numbers on the Warriors as like a second player-ish. I mean, the biggest problem is DeMar DeRozan doesn't shoot the 3, and that's all the Warriors do. So, anyway, Joe Collins back to the Hawks. Jared Allen back to the Cavs. Michael Conley back to the Jazz. Montrezl Harrell back to the Lakers. Andre Drummond back to the Lakers. Kyle Lowry to the Knicks. I'm not in on that. Spencer Dinwiddie back to the Nets. Serge Ibaka back to the Clippers. Everybody's just going back to their damn teams. Come on, people. Shake it up. Lou Williams to the Spurs. That's what I want to see. I want to see some craziness. Anyway. Shai Gilgeous is up to an 89. Going to be the best 6th man in the league. DeAndre Ayton up to an 88. Going to be the best 7th man in the league. Look at all these people who aren't going to start because we have an all-rookie starting 5. Never been done before. Never will be done again. As for training camps, clearly, Cade Cunningham. Clearly, Jalen Green. And clearly, we'll do Evan Mobley. I think those guys are going to have the best chance of being good on our team. So, 9-man rotation. Shai Gilgeous is going to be the 6th man. DeAndre Ayton is going to be the 7th man. I don't know how we're going to split up minutes. It's going to be brutal. And then these guys just aren't going to get a lot. I'm sorry, guys. Thank you for the 7-win season last year, however fucking many we won. It was terrible, which is why we did this whole experiment. All right, minutes. So 31 for those guys. I'm good with 25 for these guys. And let's give everybody one more minute here. 32. We'll steal 1 from DeAndre Ayton and give everybody on the starting 5 1 more minute. I just want to see these guys develop for at least 1 year before we start making some different moves. So, the team is going to be Cade Cunningham, Jalen Green, Jonathan Kuminga, Scotty Barnes, and Evan Mobley. Off the bench, Shai Gilgeous Alexander, DeAndre Ayton, Lou Dort, and Alex Bashevsky. Legend. Somehow Svati Mikhailuk is still on the team. Don't know how that happened. As for power rankings, I'm sure we are atrocious. 8th? Well, they must be out of their fucking mind. 10th? 8th? Do you know what we did to this team? It is horrible. Well, I'll see you at the midseason mark. And here at the All-Star break is Team Steph and Team James Harden. On Team Steph is LeBron James, Kevin Durant, Joel Embiid, and Kyrie Irving. That is a squad. On Team James Harden is Giannis, Luka, Zion, and Nikola Jokic. For the reserves is Damian Lillard, Bradley Beal, Russell Westbrook, Jaylen Brown made his first, Jason Tatum, Kristaps Porzingis, and Brandon Ingram. On the other side is Kawhi Leonard, Jimmy Butler, Anthony Davis, Karl Anthony Towns, Devin Booker, Trae Young, and Ja Morant finally made it to his first. So the team is doing a little better than I expected. We are 30-ish and 20th-ish, 5th in the power rankings, 4th in the conference rankings. I actually forgot that I want to trade away Sviato. I don't know how to say his name. I apologize. I'm sorry. Please get traded for a first-round pick, and I will see you never. Does that sound okay with you? Because it sounds okay with me. For PJ Dozier? Sure. It's going to say that we need to fix the minutes, and we don't. Everybody's looking good. Everybody's feeling good. Everybody is smelling good. Currently, we're being led by a balanced effort. Cade Cunningham, 17. Shea, 16. Jalen Green, 16. Evan Mobley, 15. DeAndre Ayton, 15. Jonathan Kuminga, 14. Scotty Barnes, 11. The most balanced team in the NBA. Rebounds is DeAndre Ayton and Evan Mobley. DeAndre Ayton off the bench. Wow. Assists is Cade Cunningham. Scotty Barnes way behind him. Steals is Scotty Barnes and Cade Cunningham and Jalen Green. Blocks is Evan Mobley, and field goal percentages is probably okay, not great. 40s, 50s. You know what? This is a lot better than I expected. I thought this team was going to be ass. 3-point percentages, not great. Jonathan Kuminga really needs to get that up. Scotty Barnes does as well. Evan Mobley does as well, but it is all right. We're a young team. Free throw percentages, I probably need to drop Cade Cunningham's free throw as well, although he hits them at a pretty good clip in college basketball, but college is different than the NBA for current league leaders. Scoring is Devin Booker, Luka Doncic, James Harden, Damian Lillard, and Steph Curry behind him. Rebounds at 15.1 is Clint Capella of the San Antonio Spurs. Joel Embiid, Rudy Gobert, Domantas Sabonis, and Jonas Valanciunas behind him. Assists at 11.5 is Ja Morant, Trae Young, Luka Doncic, Steph Curry, and Lonzo Ball behind him. Steals is Jimmy Butler. Blocks is Rudy Gobert. And field goal percentages is Zion Williamson, averaging 69.9%. Nice. 3-point percentages, Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, Klay Thompson, Malik Monk, and Chris Middleton. Free throw percentages is Seth Curry. Okay. Jordan Clarkson, Jeremy Lamb, Kobe White, and Steph Curry. Okay. I want to see this Spurs team real quick before we do anything else. So they have DeJounte Murray still, Trey Jones, Derek White, gross, Lonnie Walker, stud, Landry Shamet. Okay. They have Mark Mulder off the bench, Michael Mulder, whatever, this garbage kid that's on the Warriors right now. Devin Vassell, the rookie, Andrew Wiggins, Torrey Craig, who's actually been incredible for the Suns this year. Incredible might be an overstatement. He's been very good. Keldon Johnson and Luka Samanic, Clint Capella, Drew Give It To Eubanks, and Willie Cauley-Stein. A good team overall. And I don't know if we want to make any moves for this team. I'm pretty set with where we are. I'm pretty content seeing how the rest of this team will play, how they will grow, how they will develop, and how they will do in the playoffs. So I'll see you at the end of the season where who knows who's going to win the Rookie of the Year. It's probably Cade Cunningham, let's be honest. And here at the end of the year, James Harden is your MVP, putting up 32, 5.5, and 8.5. Wow, look at that beard. Cade Cunningham is your Rookie of the Year, 17.6 rebounds, 8 assists still, even after the nerf. What do I do with this man? Precious Achiuwa is your 6th man of the year, putting up 17.8 and 9.4. Jonathan Isaac, Defensive Player of the Year. Tyler Hero, Most Improved, 20 points per game. Say it with me, young fella. Stan Van Gundy is Coach of the Year because Zion. And Cody Toole is still a Tool. James Harden, Luka Doncic, Giannis, LeBron James, and Joel Embiid are your all-NBA first team. LeBron is still kicking strong at 94 overall, 37 years old. Second team is Steph Curry, Trae Young, Kevin Durant, Jason Tatum, and Nikola Jokic. Third team is Russell Westbrook, Damian Lillard, Jimmy Butler, Zion Williamson, and Karl Anthony Towns. See, Zion's up to a 94. He's only 21. Come on. All defensive first team is Ben Simmons, Paul George, Jonathan Isaac, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Rudy Gobert. Second team is Lonzo Ball, DeJounte Murray, Kawhi Leonard, Jimmy Butler, and Mitchell Robinson. All rookie first team is the entire Oklahoma City Thunder starting lineup. That's what you love to see. Second team is Usman Garuba, Jalen Suggs, David Mitchell, Jalen Johnson, and Keon Johnson. No sign of Keontae Johnson anywhere. What an interesting experiment. Never been done before, never will be done again. Points per game, we were led by Cade Cunningham and Jalen Green. Shea just fell off a little bit. Evan Mobley, DeAndre Ayton. Just such a balanced team, though. Good Lord. Rebounds went to DeAndre Ayton over Evan Mobley. Interesting. Assists went to Cade Cunningham. Scotty Barnes way behind him. Steals went to Scotty Barnes, though. Blocks went to Evan Mobley, though. And field goal percentages were solid. All right. 3-point percentages. Did you get any better? Not really. Probably will happen over the offseason. And free throw percentages did, Evan Mobley shot 69%. Nice. As for your scoring champion, it was James Harden, MVP at 32 points per game. Luka Doncic, Devin Booker, Steph Curry, and Damian Lillard behind him. Rebounds at 15.4 was the Spurs' Clint Capella, Joel Embiid, Rudy Gobert, Domantas Sabonis, and Jarrett Allen behind him. Assists at 10.9 was Ja Morant, Trae Young, Luka Doncic, Steph Curry, and LeBron James behind him. Steals went to Jimmy Butler. Blocks went to Rudy Gobert. And field goal percentages went to Zion Williamson, who shot exactly 69%. Nice. 3-point percentages was Kevin Durant, James Harden, Malik Monk, Chris Middleton, and Klay Thompson. Free throw percentages was Jordan Clarkson, Jeremy Lamb, Kobe White, Kemba Walker, and Steph Curry. And we are the 3 seed, which is a big step up from being the 30th overall team last year. Points, we were bad? Where are we? Did I miss us? I must have missed us. 12th at 18.8. Points allowed, we were 4th best. Point differential, we were 5th best. So, I mean, we're not the Pelicans. Obviously, we don't have a Zion Williamson yet. Field goal percentages, 10th. Gross. 3-point percentages, probably bottom of the barrel still, yeah. Last in the NBA. Boy. And free throw percentages, we were 5th last. So, I mean, we need to grow. We need to develop still. That said, we're taking on the Golden State Warriors. Okay. Steph Curry, Klay Thompson. I get it. DeMar DeRozan, wow. Eric Pascal starting over. Oh, they traded away Draymond for Derek Favors. Gross. James Wiseman still at the 5. Jordan Poole off the bench. Jabari Parker. I don't think this team would mesh in real life. And I don't think they're going to mesh in 2K. I see us winning in 6. Up 1-0. Up 2-0. Up 3-0. And we 4 games swept them. Just like I predicted. The 7-seeded Dallas Mavericks overtook the 2-seeded LA Lakers in 7. New Orleans and Denver. Brooklyn and Chicago. Boston and New York upset Milwaukee. Again, getting ousted in the first round. Milwaukee can't catch a break this rebuild. So how are we going to do against the Mavericks? Jalen Brunson is really good. Evan Fournier. Luka Doncic, Usman Garuba. I mean, and Kristaps Porzingis, of course. Keem Birch. Dwight Powell. Did they get rid of Kleba? They got rid of him. I see this one going to 7. I don't know who's going to win. I don't have a lot of faith in our team. And yet somehow we're just sweeping everybody. 4-1. I don't know what to do with this. Now we're taking on Denver. Jamal Murray, Will Barton, Michael Porter Jr., Aaron Gordon, Nikola Jokic, Monty Morris, Bol, Boogie Cousins. Ugh. And Brooklyn and New York. New York is upsetting everybody. The Kyle Lowry-led New York Knicks teaming up with RJ Barrett, teaming up with Julius Randle are flipping the NBA upside down. And I bet New York fans are loving a Brooklyn-New York Eastern Conference Finals. We need to handle the Denver Nuggets, who upset the New Orleans Pelicans, which I'm grateful for. But, oh my God, they're a good team too. I don't know if we can do it. I thought we were jinxing us. All right, it's going to Game 7. Are we going to blow a 3-0 lead? Yikes. The rookies versus the Nuggets. Are the rookies taking over the NBA? Is that how stacked this rookie class is? Maybe I should be dropping the overalls even more so, because we're winning in 7. Cade Cunningham is going to be your NBA Finals MVP. Then we take on the Knicks, who upset the Knicks. Upset 2-time back-to-back MVP Giannis Antetokounmpo. They upset the former NBA I don't think they won the championship, but they went to the Eastern Conference. The Boston Celtics. They upset the former NBA champion Brooklyn Nets of Kawhi, or of James Harden, of Kevin Durant, of Kyrie Irving, and now they're taking on the all-rookie squad, who doesn't have anybody over 90 in the starting lineup, technically. Oh no. Oh no. Obi Toppin, they have Kyle Kuzma. That's the secret. Kyle Kuzma, Blake Griffin, Chris Dunn, defensive stopper. Whew. This would be fun. And we're up 1-0. And we're up 2-0. We're up 3-0. Oh my God, we just 4 games swept the Knicks. We won an NBA championship in the first year of drafting an all-new starting lineup. What? And Shai Gilgeous was your finals MVP coming off the bench, 18.8 points, 4.7 rebounds, 5.3 assists. What is this game? I don't know what to do with this fucking team. I don't know what to do with this game, but we won in year 1.5, year 2. I don't know how you want to grade this. Whew. Anyway, 4 player retirements. Jamal Crawford is finally retiring. Good Lord, you're 42 years old, sir. Lou Will retiring. Rajon Rondo, Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry said, hey, can't win them all. Paul Millsap, Rudy Gay, LaMarcus Aldridge, Marvin Williamson, Robin Lopez, who I just found out has a lethal right hook. So Brook Lopez learned how to shoot the 3, and Robin Lopez learned how to shoot the sky hook. Interesting pair of brothers. Sidney Lowe and Logan Hall are retiring. Who cares? Jersey retirements, Kyle Lowry, of course. And any interesting rules. Decrease the luxury tax rate by 10%. Sure, I don't care. Players are eligible when they're 18? Sure, I like that. Change the shot clock to 35 seconds? No. Eliminate short-term contracts? No. Reduce the rookie wage scale? Sure. You know, let's just go crazy. We're going to eliminate short-term contracts too. Fuck it. 4 rules this time. NBA lottery? Nobody. Wizards, Grizzlies, and Cavs all have the top odds. All right. And the winner are the Magic, the Hornets, and the Kings. So the Wizards, Grizzlies, and Cavs all fell out of the top 3. Mike D'Antoni, Thunder legend, wins his first ring with us. We'll bring back Sean Navarro. You've been a good trainer to us. You've been good to us. Thank you for developing these rookies into the studs that they are. And to the NBA Draft Combine. The fastest man is not... What was that guy's name? Itsibadza. Ah! Fastest man was Devin Finley, Brent Wells, Sidney Morrison behind him. Most agile is Brian James, not LeBron James. Brian James, Brent Wells, and Sidney Morrison behind him. Sidney sucks. Highest vertical is Jermaine Long, Ronald Schultz, Brent Wells again. Dude, this guy's an athletic freak. Highest bench is Dustin Castro, Thomas McLeod, whole bunch of centers, and best shooting standing 3-point NBA, yes, is Darius Boyd, Nelson Cunningham, and Stevie Simmons. Ayo, Stevie! Anyway, we don't have any draft picks. We don't need any draft picks because, you know, we kind of did that thing last year where we picked everybody. But let's see how this top 5 breaks down. Number 1 overall, Orlando Magic are going to take Leslie Daniel, a 6'7" guard out of Oregon State, the man named Leslie. Number 2 overall, Hornets take Carson Wells, 7-foot center out of Miami. Number 3 overall, the Kings take Lou Evans III. Yikes, another power forward. And the Cleveland Cavaliers take Chase Watkins, power forward out of Alabama. Number 5 overall, Wizards take Kaya, a 5'11" guard out of Turkey. He's too short. I'm sorry. And let's 82 overall for the Magic. Okay, you're going to get dropped. 73, 72, 75 overall. All right, well, let's go fix that Magic player because, no, I don't need a random created character to be taking over the league. Thank you very much, 2K, for that. Magic, where are you? Leslie, Daniel, you're going down to a 70, you know, a 76. Because your potential is like an 88. Yeah, come on now. Come on. Qualifying offers, Shea and DeAndre Ayton. And for the moratorium. All right. So this is the year that, Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, James Harden, Kyrie Irving, Bradley Beal, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Jimmy Butler, a whole bunch of good players are available. That said, we're not going to do anything for the first 2 days because I don't want the game to screw me over and give them their qualifying contracts. I don't need that. I don't want it. Do they get any contracts yet? No. Nobody wants these all-star caliber players because this game is dumb. And let's see now. DeAndre Ayton got a 3-year, $91 million from the Knicks. Shai Gilgeous is going to get a 5-year front-loaded contract from us. And if we can front-load DeAndre Ayton as well, I'll give you a max. Nah, he doesn't want that. But we did get the Shai Gilgeous front-loaded contract, which is perfect because our entire team is made up of rookies. So, is that everybody on the team? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It is. Any interesting differences, any interesting places these players are going? Julius Randle, still unsigned. Russell Westbrook, still unsigned. TJ Warren, still unsigned. I don't really care much about him. Colin Sexton, look at these fucking 2K is so dumb. Contracts are so broken. Whatever. Anyway, for signed players, Steph Curry is going to the Knicks. No. Why would you do that to us? We just ousted them. And now it's Steph Curry, defensive stopping legend Chris Dunn, Sharif Cooper, Emmanuel Quickly, RJ Barrett, and Kyle Kuzma. They lost Julius Randle. Idiots. They lost Mitchell Robinson. Idiots. Never mind. 2K. Luka Doncic going back to the Mavs. Kevin Durant going back to the Nets. Everybody on the Nets' big three is coming back for 5 or 4 years. Wow. Bradley Beal back to the Wizards. Jimmy Butler back to the Heat. Shea back to us. Hawks take Thunder. Take Trey. Words. I know words. DeAndre Ayton coming back to us. Zach LaVine back to just everybody going back to where they were except for Julius fucking Randle. All right, that's all you need to know. Jim Jackson, Russell Westbrook, Wendell Carter Jr. Just everybody. Fucking Chris Paul is still playing. 37 years old. 84 overall. He's gonna go down so bad, and he's got a 2-year, almost $60 million contract. Wow. Marvin Bagley, still in the league. Gary Trent Jr. Dude, everybody's going back to where they were. All right, I don't know what to do with that information. Where did Mitchell Robinson go? Is he unsigned still because this game is dumb? It is. I'll sign you here. $11 million. Take it. Douchebag. As for player progression, Shay's up to a 91. DeAndre Ayton's staying steady at an 88 or a 90, depending on which fucking overall you want to look at. This game is great. Cade Cunningham's only up to an 85 now, so there's that. Jalen Green, Jonathan Kuminga, Evan Mobley, Luke Dort, Alex Pokusevski, and Scotty Barnes is holding steady at a unimpressive 75, so he might be the weak link. He might be the man on his way out since we have won a championship already. That said, I want to see how this team goes back-to-back. Training camps, untapped potential. Cade Cunningham is going to be fine. So Jalen Green and I'm thinking Jonathan Kuminga and Evan Mobley seem like the smart picks for me. Yeah, let's do that. Nobody's getting free throws yet because we have so many people that need untapped potentials, and the starting lineup is going to be the exact same as last year. Shai Gilgeous, appreciate you. You're coming off the bench, even though you're 91 overall. And where is our man, our myth, our legend? Am I drunk? DeAndre Ayton. Is Evan Mobley not on? Oh, they want they want to play Evan Mobley and DeAndre Ayton at the same time. No. Thank you, but no. And Scotty Barnes, our lowest overall player, 76 overall, second-year man, is going to be starting over DeAndre Ayton. What you going to do? I think we had 32 minutes for everybody last time, and that seemed to work out pretty fucking well. Shai Gilgeous and DeAndre Ayton are going to be 6th and 7th man, respectively. Alex Pokusevski and Lou Dort are somehow still on the team. I don't know how they stayed after all the upheaval that this team went through, but here they are, and they're putting up minutes for us. 33, 33, 33, 33, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And yeah, that looks pretty good. I'm good with this team. We're not going to have any scoring options, and for power rankings, I don't expect us to be that high. Number 2 overall for NBA.com, number 7 overall for 2K Sports, and number 2 for Eric Boner. I don't know how good this team can be, will be, or might be, so I'm just going to let them do what they do. Lou Dort, undrafted legend, is going to be needing a contract at the end of the year. Who knows how this team does? And here at the All-Star break is Team Luka and Team Steph. On Team Luka is Anthony Davis, Damian Lillard, Zion Williamson, Nikola Jokic. On Team Steph is Giannis, KD, Kyrie, and Joel Embiid. For the reserves are Kawhi Leonard, Jason Tatum, Donovan Mitchell, LaMelo Ball, and De'Aaron Fox both made their first All-Star games. Andre Drummond and James Wiseman made his first as well. On the other side is James Harden, LeBron James, Devin Booker, Trae Young, Jimmy Butler, Karl Anthony Towns, and Bam Adebayo. The team is unreal. Number 1 overall in the power rankings. Number 1 overall in the conference. No, we're not going to trade anybody because we are 41-14 at the midseason. Wow. Player stats were led by Cade Cunningham, barely above Jalen Green, which is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander behind him, Evan Mobley, Jonathan Kuminga. It's the exact same as last year, except Scotty Barnes, I think, has regressed a little bit. Yeah, not great. He's going to be on his way out at the end of this year. That said, I want to keep the starting 5 just because that's the theme of the video. Rebounds is DeAndre Ayton at 9, Evan Mobley 8.7 behind him, and Jonathan Kuminga putting up 8 behind them. Assists is Cade Cunningham 8.5. Steal. Why is Scotty Barnes playing like a fucking point guard, putting up 6 rebounds? He's like Draymond Green, 10.7, 5.3, and 6. Come on, bro. Steals is Cade Cunningham tied with Scotty Barnes. Blocks is Evan Mobley, and field goal percentages are... They're good. They're good. Everybody's above 50 almost. 3-point percentages, much better. Cade Cunningham's almost shooting 50%. Jalen Green right behind him. Kuminga's in the 30s. Evan Mobley's in the 30s. Shai's in the 50s. What? Scotty Barnes is, Scotty Barnes is on his way out. What else do you want me to say? Free throw percentages didn't go up much because we haven't been able to send anybody to those camps, but everybody's in the 80s. I can live with that. Current league leaders are Luka Doncic putting up 34.7 points per game. Devin Booker, Damian Lillard, Steph Curry of the New York Knicks, and Zion Williamson behind him. Rebounds at 14.1 is Andre Drummond. Jared Allen, Joel Embiid, Rudy Gobert, and Clinton Capella behind him. Assists is Luka Doncic, who's going to have an MVP this year. 11.7 assists, 34.7 points per game. Lead the league in assists, leading the league in points. There's nobody else on the Mavericks. Trae Young, John Morant, Damian Lillard, and Ben Simmons behind him. Steals is Jimmy Butler. Blocks is Mitchell Robinson. And field goal percentages is Zion Williamson. Shooting a calm, cool 69%. Nice. 3-point percentages. Shai Gilgeous, like I said, shooting over 50%. Joe Harris right behind him. Donovan Mitchell. Joe Harris is on the Jazz now? Interesting. They need another, white guy that can shoot threes. Steph Curry and Kevin Durant behind them. Free throw percentages. Jeremy Lamb, Kobe White, Kemba Walker, Kyrie Irving, and Emmanuel Quickly. There is nothing to do with this team. There is no movement, no trades at all yet. Scotty Barnes is going to go, but that's after we win the championship again this year. I will see you at the end of the year when Luka Doncic wins the MVP. And here at the end of the year, like I said, Luka Doncic wins MVP, averaging 34.5 points per game, 7.6 rebounds per game, 11.3 assists per game. Wow. Leslie Daniel, the man named Leslie, the guy who we nerfed, is up to an 80 overall. Rookie of the year, 8.3 points, 2.2 assists, 1.2 rebounds. What do you even do, bro? Precious Achiuwa is the 6th man of the year, putting up 19.5 and 9.4. Jonathan Isaac, defensive player of the year. James Wiseman, most improved, 25 and 13. What a year. Holy shit. And coach of the year is Mike D'Antoni. Dion Rodman, I assume, is the executive of the year who's taking the credit for us because we built a somehow God squad out of draft picks. Yeah. Screw you, Dion. All NBA first team is Luka, LaMelo, okay, up to a 91 overall. Giannis, Anthony Davis, and Nikola Jokic. Second team is Steph, Trae, Zion, Kevin Durant, and Joel Embiid. Third team is Damian Lillard, Ben Simmons, Jason Tatum, Pascal Siakam, and James Wiseman. All defensive first team is Ben Simmons, Lonzo Ball, Jonathan Isaac, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Rudy Gobert. Second team is LaMelo, Paul George, Anthony Davis, Kawhi Leonard, and Mitchell Robinson. LaMelo is not that good of a defender. Come on, 2K. And yeah, the rookie screen is gone. This game's dumb. As for player stats, we were led in scoring finally by Jalen Green, putting up 20.6 points per game. Of course, Cade Cunningham is not far behind him. Look how few badges these guys have. Oh my God. Evan Mobley putting up 17 and 9. Pretty good to see that. Jonathan Kuminga putting up 16 and 7. Wow. Shai Gilgeous putting up 16 and 5. I can live with that. Rebounds, we were led by Evan Mobley, DeAndre Ayton not far behind him, and as we just saw, Jonathan Kuminga is somehow a rebounding legend as well. Assists went to Cade Cunningham and Scotty Barnes because he's our Draymond Green apparently, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Steals went to Scotty Barnes and Cade Cunningham. Blocks went to Evan Mobley, and field goal percentages went to DeAndre Ayton. All right, everybody else though, 50s, beautiful. What I like to see, even Alex Bashevsky, 40, whatever, it's fine. 3-point percentages was really good for these top two. Kuminga, Evan Mobley's into the 30s. Shai Gilgeous went down a little bit. He's shooting 49.7%. Shame. Free throw percentages were all solid. Alex Bashevsky is the best free throw shooter on our team. I don't know what to do with that information. And your scoring champion was, of course, Luka Doncic, 34.5 points per game. Devin Booker, Damian Lillard, Zion Williamson, and Jason Tatum behind him. Where did Steph Curry fall to 6th? Brutal. Rebounds per game, Andre Drummond put up 14.5. Jared Allen, Rudy Gobert, Joel Embiid, and James Wiseman. Unreal numbers right behind them. Assists per game was Luka Doncic at 11.3. Just behind him at 11.2 was John Morant, Trae Young, Damian Lillard, and Ben Simmons. Steals went to Jimmy Butler. Blocks went to Jared Allen. And field goal percentages went to Zion Williamson, who shot 70% from the field. And he finally is shooting a 3 for once. This stupid fucking game. Hate my life. 3-point champion went to Joe Harris, just edged out Shai Gilgeous and Cade Cunningham, Kevin Durant, and Grayson Allen behind them. Free throws went to Kobe White, Kemba Walker, Jeremy Lamb, Kyrie Irving, and Emmanuel Quickley. Team stats, we must have been incredible, right? Points per game, 2nd, right? Points allowed, the 4th, right? Point differential, 1st. I mean, overall wise, the team isn't exceptional. As you see, we have 4th in field goal percentages. We just have like such a perfect mesh of talent, which I don't know how that happened. 3-point percentages, we're 9th. Free throws, we are 9th. Like it's such a balanced team, and that's all that I can say about it. Obviously, we have these two gangsters coming off the bench, Shai and DeAndre Ayton. Cade Cunningham goes up incredibly. Jalen Green is a scorer. Evan Mobley does exactly what he needs to do in the paint. Jonathan Kuminga, okay. And Scotty Barnes way down here is Draymond Green Jr. apparently. What the fuck? Anyways, we're taking on the Houston Rockets. Jalen Brunson, Kevin Porter Jr., Jay Sean Tate, Otto Porter, Christian Wood, Bobby Portis. 4-game sweep. That's what I'm predicting. Last year, I was like, oh, no, we're not going to make anything. We're not going to win it all. And then we did. So this year, I am confident. Call it cocky. Call it arrogance. Call it confidence. I have it. 4th-seeded Minnesota Timberwolves blew it to the Dallas Mavericks. Looks like New Orleans and L.A. Lakers down there. Are the Clippers not in the playoffs? They aren't. Brutal. They must have lost Kawhi to the Pistons. Gross. 1-4, Philadelphia and Boston over there. Chicago and Miami. Chicago apparently has an incredible team. I don't see it. I know Zach Williams is a stud, but Kobe White progresses unreal, but he hasn't progressed in real life. Patrick Williams has been pretty good. I like seeing him play. Nikola Vucevic is great, but I mean, they're in the lottery this year with that exact lineup. What do you want from me? Miami is 3rd with DeLon Wright as their point guard, and they brought in Julius Randle. That's right, which by the way, perfect fit for the Heat culture. I can just see it. Jimmy Butler and Julius Randle side by side. I would never want to play that team in my fucking life. Anyway, let's take on the Dallas Mavericks. We're going to win in 5, 2-1, 3-1, and 4-1 gentleman sweep. Now we're taking on the New Orleans Zion Williamsons. Still Lonzo. Brought in Marcus Smart. Who did they have before? Nickeil Alexander-Walker? I'm okay with that. Brandon Ingram, Zion, Steven Adams still. Did they trade away? No, they have 3 centers. Steven Adams, Thomas Bryant, and Jackson Hayes, and then the shortest point guard in the world, Kyra Lewis Jr. All right. What a weird team. And it looks like Philadelphia and Miami are going in the East. I think we win this in 6. 1-0, 1-1, 2-1, 2-2, 2-3. Is the defending champions not going to even make it back to the finals? We're up big, looking to force a game 7. And if we need to hop into the game 7, we will. I don't care what you say, Zion. You don't stand a chance. We have Cade Cunningham. We have Jalen Green. We have Jonathan Kuminga. We have Evan Mobley. And it looks like the Pelicans are leading us going into the fourth. We need a bit of a comeback. Looks like it's going on. Down 5, down 6. Not great. A little more scoring needed to be done. And it looks like we may choke this away. Tied up. It's close. If we take a lead, I'll hop in. But it doesn't look like... Oh, we're up to 1 minute left. We're going to hop in. I'm in. Let's do this, baby. Do we have any timeouts? We do. So we have no more timeouts after this. I've almost blown a championship before. Oh my god, my TV's loud. Hello, please be quiet. Yes, thank you. Let's make sure the starters are in. Cade Cunningham, Jalen Green. Let's do a little magic. We'll put in Shea at the 2. We'll put in... Hello? We'll put in Shea at the 2. Did it just not take that? Did this game break on us? What's going on? Oh my god. I just lost everyone. Alright, you know what? Do the starters. I don't know what's wrong with this fucking game. Apparently Shea Gilgeous-Alexander doesn't exist anymore. And we're gonna, oh my god, the player of the game, even though this is game 7 up 2 points, 1 minute left, is gonna be this guy, even though there's a good chance that their team doesn't even win. Stupid ass game. Who is it? Is this Eric Gordon trying to guard Cade Cunningham? Sorry, bro. You're gonna get crossed over and ran right by. Come on. Get somebody who can actually guard me. You don't even have a point guard. You have Lonzo Ball and you're like, nah, we don't need a point guard. Alright, I don't feel like guarding on-ball ISO in 2K, so I'm going to let Brandon Ingram fucking and-one us. This game. It is okay, though. We are up 3, possibly up 2. I'm sure they subbed out all the people that I wanted, and Brandon Ingram nailed his free throws. Who is point guard now? Kyra Lewis Jr.? Put him in the post. Can I... Yeah, they're not even going to let us post up. So we're just going to post up ourselves. Call our own number. Cade Cunningham is too big for Kyra. And 1. No, okay. Kyra has 5 fouls. Brutal. Yeah, I've seen... I've watched a few Cade Cunningham games. And he's kind of playing that like center position right now in college because of how short everybody is. So one of the things that they love to do is put Cade in the post and have him pass out of the double team there. Oh my god, what was that, sir? Oh my god, why? What is happening? Zion Williamson is going to shoot a mid-range. All right, we're playing the free throw game. We don't have any timeouts. It was so frustrating right there. Scotty Barnes grabbed the rebound, and I didn't want him to have it. And obviously I was like, oh, the point guard, Cade Cunningham, should get the ball, right? While Cade Cunningham was just running up the court going, I don't need to do anything. Thank you, 2K, for that. You know, when you want your best player to shoot the final most important free throws of the game, he just fucks off. That's... Thank you. Anyway, we're going to keep our starters in. Because apparently, I think Shea Gilgeous fouled out. Although on our bench, it has Damari Carroll and Lou Dort. I just don't know what to do about this. So we're going to keep the starters in. Whatever. Going to defend 3. And we're going to win this game. Look how tall Evan Mobley is. Oh my god. He's so tall and skinny. Nope. 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 Oh, maybe. Marcus Smart can shoot as many 2s as he wants. That might have been a 3. It's fine. And we're playing the free throw game. The free throw. 83% and he misses. Come on now. All right, we got to play defense. There is 14.5 seconds left. They are down 3. We need to make sure that Brandon Ingram doesn't just pop up in my face and pull it. Oh, he did. 9 seconds left. Calling our own number on Marcus Smart. You can't guard me, bro. You can definitely guard me. Give me a screen. Give me a screen. Give me a screen. Oh, shoot it. Oh, he blew it. Bruh. I was in Brandon Ingram's grill and he just pulled up on me. All right, we're going into overtime. We're definitely going to simcast overtime when it's available after we look at the pretty cheerleaders. Oh my god, I love cheerleaders. Oh my god, they're my favorite. Oh my god. All right, just get like 2 minutes off so I don't have to play the fucking nonstop. Ah! Oh my god, just let me have the lead. Thank you. All right, it's their ball. I don't know who's in. Do we have timeouts? We do. It's whatever. And Brandon Ingram is going to try to school Jonathan Kuminga here. Passes it. Zion Williamson cutting. They're up 1. 59 seconds to go. Okay. Okay. Marcus Smart is a great defender. We're not going to be able to fucking get behind him as we get in front of him. I don't know what to do here, so I'm just going to... 2K is stupid sometimes like that. I'll take the free points, though. So, yes, please, thank you, hello. All right. Marcus, are you gonna fucking school me? Oh, Zion's got a free post. Oh, he's no way. Oh, give it to Cade. All right. Anybody? Anybody? Nobody. All right. Let's run the high screen and roll with Evan. This would be a fun team, though. Like, if this happened in real life. Dunk it, big man! Lay it up politely, big man. All right, up 3 again. 21 seconds to go. Is Brandon Ingram gonna pull up in our goddamn face and school us? Where is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander? Whatever. The video isn't for him. It's not for DeAndre Ayton, who he stole like a thief in the night. This video is for the one, the only. Oh my god. We're double teaming Brandon. Marcus Smart can pull up as many threes as he wants. And Evan Mobley's actually a good free throw shooter, so I don't mind keeping the ball and avoiding a turnover with him. Make this free throw. We're going to go up 4. Beautiful. Make this free throw. We're going to go up 5 and cinch Game 7. Nobody has the capacity to beat us. 137-142. Going back to the finals. Taking on... I don't know who. Who are we taking on? I guess we'll see in a second. 1 Game 7. That's how it's done. Your earnings are being saved in the 2K Sports. Shut up! Taking on the Miami Heat. DeLon Wright led with Julius Randle. That is a good squad. 3 89s overalls in their front court versus our 84, 77, 85. But I think, you know, we made it this far. We've done this well. We went to a Game 7. We got pushed to a Game 7 against New Orleans. I bet you we can overcome the adversity. Back 2-2 after being down 2-0. Up 3-2. Up 4-2. The NBA championship back to back. Jonathan Kuminga is your finals MVP. I like how it's a rotating thing. Put up 18.3, 9.8 rebounds, and 3.5 assists. 1.5 steals, 1.5 blocks. This team is just fun. I mean, I suppose that's what you expect. Cliff Paul retires with 1 more year left on his deal. $30 million left on the table. Carmelo retired. Kevin Love retired. That's actually early. He normally is still playing, right? 80 overall? Interesting. I wonder if he's going to get inducted into the Hall of Fame. Tom Thibodeau retired. Alvin Gentry retired. It looks like Chris Paul and Carmelo are the Hall of Fame inductees only. Blake Griffin get his fucking jersey retirement, and Kevin Love doesn't. Whatever. Any interesting rules? No, and no. Cool. We're just going to reject everything and watch this draft lottery of auto-generated players. Rockets are still number 1. Pacers and Kings just at the same odds. And the Knicks, who we just barely beat last year, are the number 1 overall pick. Spurs and Grizzlies right behind them. Wow. Staff were good. I'm not going to sign anybody. As for the NBA Draft Combine, fastest man is Luke Terrell. James Brooks behind him. Most agile is Luke Terrell, Jalen Wheeler, and Jamal Westbrook, Russell Westbrook's little brother. Highest vertical is Oscar Sparks, but he did not bench a single bench press. Why? Alex Jackson behind him with a little dash over his name because, I don't know. Highest bench press is a bunch of centers. Brian Lawrence, Jesse Towns, Sidney Wallace. And best NBA 3-point standing shot is Jeffrey Patterson. Bradley Cox and Guy Winnington behind him. All right. Anybody in the draft that's worth even looking at? Ted McKinney, 17-year-old, B+ out of high school. Interesting. But we need a power forward, so I'm just going to let that one go. Oh, do we have any picks? I didn't even look. We have the 17th overall pick from Pistons. Goodbye. Goodbye forever. And we'll take one for the Raptors. I'm good with that. Number 1 overall does, in fact, go the 17-year-old Ted McKinney. That man does not look 17. He looks like he's 50. Good Lord. And behind him is Chase Dudley. What a weird arm setup you have going there. And next to the Grizzlies is Reggie Miller. Is this the porn star version of Reggie Miller? It looks nothing like him. Oh my God. Number 4 overall goes Claude Weber, brother of Chris. And finally, number 5, the Wizards take Mike Erickson. Let's see how good this 17-year-old is. 78 overall. We may need to nerf him just a smidge, but you know, we've done so well that I'm not going to even bother. Team player options, greatness. Qualifying offer, no, Tyler, you're not going to come back to this team because you didn't do anything to earn coming back to this team. And Lou Dort, Thunder legend, needs to be picked up for a contract. Other than that, everybody's set. Shea, Cade, Jalen Green, Jonathan Kuminga, Alex Bushevsky. Do we try to upgrade from Scotty Barnes? I'm thinking we do. And let's see if Lou Dort wants to take that contract. He does. Tyler Cook can go. And Zion's going back to the Pelicans. Nikola Jokic is going to the Rockets on a 4-year, $174 million deal. And Lou Dort come back to us, 5 years, $68 million, but it's front loaded. Beautiful. Who do we give up? Who do we trade for Scotty Barnes? Like what? What could we even get? He puts up Draymond Green numbers. He puts up a Draymond Green-like role for the team. Is there anybody comparable in like the mid-80s? Not really. I don't want to get a Lauri Markkanen. That just doesn't seem smart. Obi Toppin, maybe? That could be fun. Obi, what do you put up? 18, 6, but you don't put up any assists. See, Scotty Barnes puts up a lot of assists. You don't. And our second, our 2, Jalen Green, is a primary scorer, although he has put up. You know what? I'm good with this. Let's see if we can pick up Obi Toppin for Scotty Barnes. I appreciate you, Scotty. Appreciate what you've done for the company. I want to see how this works out. So I will give you some quality first-round Thunder picks that only have 1 star. I want Obi Toppin. I've talked myself into it. Give me Obi. OBB. I can't believe nobody wants our first-round picks. That's so racist. I will give you a Nets, Hawks, Raptors, Thunder. I'll give you the Hawks pick. All right, we gave up way too much, but now we have Obi Toppin at the 4 for us. Interesting, interesting, interesting. And Lou Dort is the only guy that cares, that matters. Joel Embiid is still unsigned. Why? Nikola Jokic is still unsigned. You want a $4 million mid-level exception, Nikola? RJ Barrett. This 2K gets even worse the more years that you fucking simulate in. Why is Joel Embiid not accepting this deal? Can you accept already? I want to see where these players are going, and nobody wants these. I don't know what's wrong with this game. Well, who knows where Joel Embiid goes? Probably back to the Sixers, but who knows because this game is dumb. Nikola Jokic looks like I can't even view what he's doing because he's insulted at our offer. RJ Barrett looks like he's going nowhere, slowly. Zion went back to the Pelicans. LeBron James is still playing, 38 years old, 91 overall. John Morant back to the Grizzlies. Clint Capella back to the Spurs. KP back to the Mavericks. Tyler Hero back to the Heat. Fred VanVleet to the Pistons. That's interesting. TJ Warren to the Timberwolves. That's Malcolm Brogdon back to the Pacers. Kobe White back to just everybody going back to their fucking teams. All right. See what this Pistons squad looks like. Killian Hayes, Jalen Suggs. Not a fan of that. Fred VanVleet, Kawhi Leonard, Sadiq Bey, Jeremy Grant, Frank the Tank, Isaiah Stewart, Tony Bradley. They have an interesting squad there. I like that. Anyway, player progression. We still have progressing to do. 92, 89, 89, 86, 86. Whole bunch of greatness on this team. As for training camps, I believe I'm a little uncertain of who we should send where. But for starters, I want to get this free throws into the 90s. I'm sick of us being a high 80s free throw shooting team. Let's get Jalen Green and let's get Jonathan Kuminga's overalls up higher. They're kind of the weak links of the starting lineup. As for said starting lineup, Shai Gilgeous is still not going to be starting at the point. You're going to be the sixth man, the greatest sixth man to have ever been born. And Evan Mobley is going to be starting over DeAndre Ayton just because DeAndre Ayton has been a disappointment this year. 33 minutes to the starters. Now Obi Toppin has taken, rest in peace, Scotty Barnes' place as power forward. It was a good run. I just wanted to get a little bit better, and I feel like we haven't checked up the team at all yet. Alex Bushevsky is still here, Lou Dort, and we'll give the rest of these minutes to these studs off the bench. Greatness. Anybody need a contract? Nobody that we can sign. Great! As for power rankings, I'm sure we're number 1 overall. We're back-to-back NBA champions, and 2K Sports is broken, has us at 6th. Why? Eric Boner has us. Listen to Eric Boner. He knows a thing or two, and I will see you at the mid-season mark. And here at the All-Star break is Luka Doncic and Giannis Antetokounmpo, your captains. On Team Luka is Steph Curry, Joel Embiid, Jason Tatum, and Zion Williamson. On the other side is Nikola Jokic, Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, and Trae Young. For the reserves, we have Damian Lillard, LeBron James, Donovan Mitchell, LaMelo Ball, James Wiseman, Jaylen Brown, and Bam Adebayo. For the other team is Anthony Davis, Karl Anthony Towns, Kawhi Leonard, Zach LaVine, Kyrie Irving, Nikola Vucevic, and our guy, Cade Cunningham, has made his first NBA All-Star team. The team itself, unreal. 47, 48, and 5. Number 1 in the conference. Number 1 in the power rankings. We were on pace to be the best team in NBA history before these 3 sudden losses just as the All-Star break was coming up. What you gonna do? 49 and 7 at this point. Player stats were being led in scoring by Obi Toppin. Wow. What an upgrade. Evan Mobley, 2nd in scoring behind him. Cade Cunningham, 3rd in scoring. Jalen Green, 4th in scoring. Jonathan Kuminga, 5th in scoring. Shai Gilgeous, 6th. This team is too good. Alex Bushevsky has put up 10 points, and Lou Dort has gone down to 3 points per game. You hate to see it, but I mean, what a team that we have built around you, Lou. Rebounds per game was Evan Mobley and DeAndre Ayton, 9.3 and 9.2. Assists was Cade Cunningham, putting up 10.8. Definitely in the race for most assists per game by a point guard in the league this year, specifically. Steals is 1.6 Cade Cunningham. Blocks is Evan Mobley, and field goal percentages, beautiful. Just what I like to see. 50s across the board. 3-point percentages, did we get better? We most certainly did. 30s, 40s. Alex Bushevsky shooting 32%. What happened? I guess that's about your average. Whatever. I hate you. Free throw percentages, a little better. You know, we sent everybody to camp. Lou Dort is now our best free throw shooter. Cade Cunningham, Alex Bushevsky, Evan Mobley behind him. For the league leaders, scoring leader right now is Devin Booker, 34.5 points per game. That's what happens when Cliff Paul retires on yo ass. Zion Williamson is 2nd behind him. What? Zach LaVine, Luka Doncic, and Donovan Mitchell behind him. Rebounds is Clint Capella, 14.2. Nikola Jokic, Andre Drummond, Mitchell Robinson, and James Wiseman behind him. Assists is John Morant, 11.9. Trae Young, Cade Cunningham is 3rd. Luka Doncic and Killian Hayes is 9.3. Behind him, 88 overall. Wow. Steals is Killian Hayes. Blocks is Jonathan Isaac, and field goal percentages is Zion Williamson, shooting 69% and 0.6 3-pointers a game. At least it's better than 0, like all these other scrubs. Ben Simmons looking at you. 3-point percentages, Corey Kispert is number 1 in the league right now. Interesting. Klay Thompson of the Portland Trailblazers is number 2. Jaden McDaniels Isn't he the Charlotte kid? No, okay. That's another. Jalen McDaniels. Ugh. Number 3, Chris Middleton and Jason Tatum behind them. Free throw percentages, Chris Kendrick Nunn, Jeremy Lamb, Kobe White, Kemba Walker, and Peyton Pritchard, the 2 Celtics side by side. Little people. I apologize. Team is great. I'll see you at the end of the year. And here at the end of the year, Cade Cunningham is your MVP, putting up 19, 5, and 11. I don't know about that. I'd rather give it to probably Devin Booker or Zion. I'll say Devin Booker. Your MVP is now Devin Booker, who put up 34.5 points per game and 5.6 assists. Unreal numbers. And Rookie of the Year is Dyson Nix, which I don't believe to be true since he was a rookie in 2021. But, you know, this game is dumb, putting up 14 points per game for the Suns. 8.5 assists. Wow. Spencer Dinwiddie is 6th Man of the Year still. Jonathan Isaac, Defensive Player of the Year. Leslie Daniel is the Most Improved Player of the Year, up to an 87 overall. This is why I nerf the guys so much. Their numbers are fucking ridiculous. Their overall is fucking ridiculous. Mike Antoni is Coach of the Year, and Dion Rodman is still taking the credit for being me. All NBA first team is Cade Cunningham, Luka Doncic, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Zion Williamson, and Nikola Jokic. Second team is LaMelo, Trae Young, Jason Tatum, Kevin Durant, and James Wiseman. Third team is Devin Booker, Steph Curry, LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and Joel Embiid. All defensive first team is Ben Simmons, Lonzo Ball, Jonathan Isaac, Giannis, and Onyeka Okongwu. Second team is DeJounte Murray, LaMelo Ball, Anthony Davis, Kawhi Leonard, and Evan Mobley. All rookies are... Who have we heard here? Dyson Nix, of course. No. Greg Brown, really? Drafted 10 overall, now you're a rookie? This game is dumb. Have I ever said that? 2K is dumb. But regardless, we are the number 1 overall in everything. Player stats, we were led by Obi Toppin, but such a balanced effort. Good lord. Rebounds per game, we were led by Evan Mobley and DeAndre Ayton. Assists per game was Cade Cunningham at 11.1. Steals, 1.5. Blocks, 2.1 by Evan Mobley. Field goal percentages, incredibility, 55 across the board. 3-point percentages, incredible. Where's our guy Evan Mobley? What's his up to? 37%. What? Free throw percentages, nobody hit 90. Little disappointed. It is what it is. As for league leaders, as we saw, Devin Booker is your scoring champion and MVP. Overridden. It was supposed to be Cade Cunningham. Didn't make any sense. I know we were the number 1 overall team ever, blah, blah, blah. Come on, he put up like 20 and 11. Come on. Anyway, Zion, Luka, Zach LaVine, and Giannis Antetokounmpo behind him. Rebounds per game was Clint Capella at 14.3. Andre Drummond, Nikola Jokic of the Clippers, Mitchell Robinson, and James Wiseman behind him. Assists was 11.2, just beating out Cade Cunningham and Trae Young at 11.1. Luka Doncic and Killian Hayes up to an 88 overall behind them. Steals went to Killian Hayes. Blocks went to James Wiseman. And field goal percentages went to Zion Williamson. 3-point percentage champion was Corey Kispert. All right, Corey. Nice little career you carved out for yourself out there in Brooklyn. Klay Thompson of the Blazers was 2nd. Jason Tatum, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander was 3rd. And Steph Curry was 4th. Free throw percentages was Jeremy Lamb, Kendrick Nunn, Kobe White, Kemba Walker, and Leslie Daniel, who is way too high of an overall for his 2nd year. I don't know what to do about that. Number 1 overall, we're taking on the Houston Rockets again. They brought in Jalen Brunson. Still have Kevin Porter Jr. is up to an 87. Kenny Martin Jr., who's only up to a 79. A little upset about that. They need to boost his skill. And they have Joel Embiid. And wait, how many centers do they have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at all these fucking big men. Are you fucking kidding me? I know Otto Porter Jr. doesn't really count, but we're just going to 4-game sweep them. It is what it is. They're the 8th seed. Joel Embiid is a gangster, but not as good as us. 2-1. 3-1. 4-1. I mean, come on. We were 72-10. We were tied the 2nd best record of all time in NBA history. Phoenix Suns with Devin Booker and Dyson Nix. Interesting. Took out the Minnesota Timberwolves. They have Darius Bazley. Oh, that's right. We traded them all those guys that they don't have anymore. God. They have Eric Bledsoe again. He started in Phoenix, right? Was he drafted by them? No. Clippers, then Phoenix for a while, then Milwaukee, then yeah. Interesting, interesting. 6 and 7 seeds both won down here. LA Lakers and Dallas Mavericks upset the Memphis Grizzlies and the New Orleans Zion Williamsons. Brooklyn and New York. Detroit and Boston upset Miami. All right, well, I predict a 4-game sweep here in Phoenix. Devin Booker is good. Not that good. Interesting enough, I haven't seen many Suns games, but it turns out Devin Booker doesn't shoot the 3 much. He's a stud. He's a 3-point sniper, but he doesn't shoot that much. He's a mid-range killer. Didn't know that. Alex Caruso is the starting point guard at 72 overall. Gross. They have our man, Svado. Interesting. LeBron James is an 88 overall. Anthony Davis is only 95. Andre Drummond, Montrezl Harrell, Mikal Bridges, Taylor Horton Tucker is up to an 80. Yeah, they don't stand a chance. Sorry, LeBron. Wave goodbye. And by the way, Detroit, number 2 seed, by the way, beat Boston. They're about to lose to New York, but interesting enough because New York beat the Brooklyn Nets, who maintained all 3 of their studs, and Spencer Dinwiddie, and Dante DiVincenzo, and Larry Nance Jr., and our guy Moses Brown. Wow. And Corey Kispert. Don't forget about him. Anyway, they lost. We're going to sweep the Lakers. Goodbye. Taking on the Knicks, who swept Detroit. They have Steph Curry and RJ Barrett. And they brought back Mitchell Robinson and Andrew Wiggins. He just follows Steph wherever he goes. And they have our guy Scotty Barnes and all those picks. Scotty Barnes on his revenge tour. Can he beat us? Can he stop the three-peat? Down 2-0, down 3-0. They're not going to stop the three-peat. 3-1, gentleman sweep, 3-2. Are we going to blow a 3-0 lead in the NBA Finals to end our three-peat? No, we're not. Because we're up, and we're up big. Up 10, up 12 in the 7th quarter, up 10. We are going to win. Cade Cunningham is going to be your NBA Finals MVP at 20 points, 6 rebounds, and almost 9 assists. This squad was honestly hilarious. I don't know what to do with it. Shai Gilgeous was coming off the bench for the entire rebuild. DeAndre Ayton somehow coming off the bench as well. We stole him from Phoenix. I don't know. Jalen Green turned into a stud, 89 overall. Evan Mobley turned into a stud defender, 89 overall, and scorer, in fact. Jonathan Kuminga did great. He put up unreal stats, 16, 7, and 5. And then Obi Toppin came in, put it up 21, 6, and 2. But then you can't even forget about our man, our myth, our legend. Kind of low overall, which is why we had to trade him. But Scotty Barnes put up Draymond Green numbers for us. 11, 5, and 6. I mean, what a fucking team we built. What a fucking rebuild. It was unreal. Anyways, that's the video. I'll see you in the next one.